Foundation is a local nonprofit serving students in under-resourced communities across the St. Louis region. They provide services that address the needs of the whole child, including the basic essentials, food, clothing, hygiene items, school supplies, just to name a few, all to prepare kids for the classroom and make sure they are ready to learn. But now they need your help to continue to carry out this important mission. The flooding we experienced just this past July destroyed the Little Bit headquarters and about 90% of their inventory of students' essentials. You can take a look at your screen there that the damage 5 on your side cameras have captured. And now Miranda Walker-Jones, Chief Executive Officer of the Little Bit Foundation, and Kristen Sorth, Executive Director of the St. Louis County Library, are here to tell us how you all can help. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Let's first get into just the importance of what you do, the Little Bit Foundation.
Yes. 48 schools, 14,000 students that we serve to make sure that we can help them overcome barriers to education. You know, having a warm coat and having school supplies, those things you need, allow you to better concentrate, to really be able to do the things that you need to do in the classroom to learn. And we're here to help provide those things, just to give a little bit of help and a little bit of hope to children that need just a little bit to get them where they need to go.
Of course, something to think about is I always think to myself, when you're hangry, it's hard to focus.
Yes.
So even just having that food, those lunches, those snacks, better prepping them for the classroom. So how exactly, you've lost a lot of supplies in the flooding, so take us through the damage.
So we lost probably 80% of all of our things. The building, we're still trying to figure it out.
Okay.
We took a direct hit from Deer Creek, so rushing water through the building. So if you can imagine going in the building, half of it is, you know, empty, just no drywall, nothing, no carpet, and then, you know, then you look up and you're like, wow, we can see you remodeled, but you know, you have nothing here. And so really trying to rebuild. Our stock is the most important thing. We have a temporary location that we can actually take donations now. We're rebuilding in terms of our, you know, underwear, socks, belts, those types of things, school supplies, hygiene items, those are the ones that we want to get out into the school first. We'll be buying our uniforms and uniform shirts in bulk so that we will be able to get out, you know, close to 1,400 kids. But those things, you know, those other essentials and, you know, underwear are the ones that, you know, they say kids need the most, especially our pre-K kids and our kindergarten kids. And so those are things that people can bring and drop off at our drives throughout the city.
Perfect. So that is how people can help. There's a drive going on, collaboration with the library. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we're partnering with Little Bit to host a drive from now through the 16th of October, and people can come to any of their local branch and drop off all the things that Miranda talked about: socks, underwear, essentials, you name it. We've got the bins there, and we hosted a drive for Little Bit several years ago, and our patrons are so generous that they came out in force with donations, and so we're hoping that that happens again.
Amazing, amazing. So you can take a look at your screen there for further information. Reminder, the Little Bit Foundation donation drive is going on now at all St. Louis Chick-Fil-A and St. Louis County Library locations. You can find further information at littlebitfoundation.org. And it's just so important to speak up for all of those kids and to be their voice. So we appreciate what you do.
It is. The library was one of the first people to reach out, and I just want to say thank you to them for being there for us.
Well, we hope that we can help spread the word. We're in need of some of those items.
Yes.
Head on over to those drives. Thanks both so much for coming this morning.
Thank you.